All right. I hope everybody can hear me. Welcome to the Box Trucking 101. Um, so, since I opened this channel, I hope you guys can all hear me. I um, um, I haven't had a load until now. Sorry, I have to. I don't have AC still, so I have to roll down the window. I don't know if it gets louder or whatnot. I have the other window rolled down already, just so I stay somewhat cool and shit, because it's fucking hotter than fucking, as me and my friend say, camel's nutsack. And yeah, so this video I decided to shoot because, well, right before my load, um, my big recommendation for anybody that's gonna be on the road eventually or whatever, or not, at least from my perspective, that's how I see, that's how I give it to this channel. Um, you have to like plan for the road because otherwise you're gonna end up spending a lot of money, like eating out all the time. It's good to like eat some warm foods and stuff like that, every several days because that's what my girl encourages me to do. Shout out to my baby. And yeah, so for example, right before my dispatch this time, so I'm working with different people and I like it a lot. This office number just texted me. He said, "Get ready. We got your load." So I had a few minutes to myself, so I went inside Walmart again because I cruised around the town for a little bit. I visited a friend of mine that I know down here from one of the last times that I um, visited by, and I accidentally ended up over there, but that's a whole different story on its own. I'm gonna send them that link also, actually. So I only have 2 subscribers right now. My 2 friends, Stiopa, shout out to Stiopa, and eBay, my boy for a long time now. And yeah, so sorry, I guess I tracked a lot. The point of this series, okay, so always watch the road. You see it right now. I passed some blown out tires. There's quite a bit of them. Out here in Texas, roads are nice. I like them. So the point of this video is to prep for the road. So I'm just gonna explain about my day, what happened so far a little bit. So after I went to Walmart and I got me some bread and horseradish, I think, because I was kind of tired of mayo, trying to switch it up. Um, I got some. I don't get turkey because I know turkey gets you kind of tired, so I prefer to eat chicken breast um, and eat vegetables. Of all sorts. That's a fact. Oh, that was a little fly because like it's Texas. You know what I'm saying? Well, I fished it out. So yeah, so prep for the road, and right now on the way here, for some reason I had really hard time. It took me for some to some toll roads, and over there were hardly any gas stations like for a while, and over here seems to be just fine. Um, I'm gonna show you guys the road. There's the frontage road next to I-35, leaving Laredo, which I believe I'm gonna be visiting often. And I kind of like border food and stuff like that. Mexican onions are really good. So there's Love's uh, at exit 145A if anybody's ever gonna travel this way. And yeah, I haven't been to this one, but I stopped right before to get gas because the way I look at it is every time I look at my gas tank, I think about it as it takes me about 2 hours to burn through half of the tank, which I personally try to take like a little breather every 2 hours, to where you can at least walk out and stretch your legs because on the road it's not just not good for your body and not good for your health at all. So the more frequent, and I feel bad for the truck drivers because they just need to haul ass, especially with that ELD stuff right now going on. And yeah, so I went inside Walmart. I bought some chicken breast. Um, Once again, not turkey because turkey makes you tired. Um, and I got some bread and I got cheese of my preference. I like I like Dill Havarti, but I usually settle for Havarti alone. And always follow the road signs, of course, because right now I'm going to um, north downtown to San Antonio, the Alamo. Um, so far, my navigation access didn't tell me anything, but that's good. I remember because it said it was going to switch to 90, so I'm assuming I'm going the right way. And if I'm not, there's not that much of a detour because, plus, with the big cities, bigger with the highways going around, sometimes it's a little faster to pass that area. Sometimes it involves maybe tolls, but I've before I've been trying to just follow the navigation. Now I'm trying to follow more of the road signs on my personal behalf so I can understand where I'm at because at least in this area I know I'm gonna be often. So I drive around whatchamacallit, Laredo for a little bit today, looking for a shop to fix the AC, but it's kind of weird and my navigation I have an iPhone and I really like it, but for some reason my navigation kind of I think gives me shit. Um, because it'll tell me like to stay, and then I know where I need to go, but I see it tells me to stay in the right lane, but I think I need to go in the left lane, and then all of a sudden I'm on the wrong highway because I should have actually followed my instincts rather than navigation. So I was recommended Google Maps, and that's what I downloaded. But yeah, always prep for the road. So right now I'm actually using Google Maps. Just like I always said, it didn't notify me, even though I believe I'm still going the right way. Unless we'll see somewhere along the lines with this video, it's gonna tell me, then I'm gonna be pretty stoked. So I recommend for everybody to always, uh, in the south or just period, always stay hydrated. I don't know, some people actually piss in the bottles while they're on the road. Like you can tell I'm all dirty and sweaty and shit. I took a shower not yesterday, but the night before. And today I actually locked out. So today well, yeah, let's get to the so prepping. So that's how I try to plan my trip. You know what I mean? If I know I'm gonna be kind of passing absolutely nothing, I try to make sure that I see at least signs that say, okay. Usually signs will tell you by the numbers, of course. Like right now, I'm passing 148. Um, And yeah, so the signs will tell you which mile it is, and you can kind of guesstimate. You know, with my truck, which I'm driving, badass GMC 3500. It's a 2008 actually, but yeah. So I'm going with or 2006. Anyways, it's under 10,000, so I can do the hotshot loads. Like for example, the load that I'm doing right now is called direct. Direct means that you're just gonna have to deliver it ASAP. I have a pretty long trip. When I punched it into the Navi, it told me that I will be driving for like 20. It's a 24-hour drive, so it's kind of a long drive. And obviously, like I've been up since this morning because I told my dispatch I was available, and eventually got me the load. But it was like only at 5:30 in the afternoon that I left. So at 5:30, and they estimated that I'm gonna get there at 5:30 or around 6 p.m. Tomorrow. That's not including my fill ups, of course. And my fill ups, like usually, I take about 15 minutes at each fill up, because that's basically the time estimated that's given to me. You know what I mean? As far as the how fast the loads need to be moving and how much time I accumulate because I'm driving. Well, the speed limit is just the loads are supposed to be traveling at slower rate a little bit, so it gives me time to stay on point with the task. So as far as the direct load, it means that it's haul ass all the way to where you need to drop this off. I don't know what I'm moving, but it's something that's made in Mexico and is going to North Carolina, Washington, North Carolina. So yeah, I know I'm gonna be passing Atlanta. Um, I like to look at the road because nighttime kind of sucks. It's difficult to see, you know, for a while you see the same shit, the same distance, you know, it's kind of crappy, you know. In the daytime, a lot more things going on. You stay alert better, I think. But I have my own ways to help me cruise through that stuff. You know what I mean? We're wearing green because we like the color, and yeah, bright, always noticeable. You know, you're always at the yards, and people need to see you because you're bright. I'm thinking to when I get my box truck to get something like really bright color, so people can see me. Like maybe like I was thinking maybe baby blue or like lime green, something like this. but I don't know how sun is gonna affect it. So I want to do a little more research on that because it gets hot. So this box truck is white. Yeah, and it's 3500 dually, by the way. So dually makes difference. So for those of you that you're gonna be getting involved in something like that eventually or whatever, whatnot, you can make sure you always do your homework because I've gotten parts that are a little different. Even my radiator support on my truck didn't work out, so my light fitment was supposed to be different, but it's okay. By now I got different parts. I just need to get there and do it, which I believe one of the few next week videos coming up is gonna be with me tinkering with that stuff. Um, so looks like we are in some sort of town. I believe San Antonio coming up. Yeah, in the meantime, I just wanted to say, yeah, just always prepare for the road. Always think about where's the next gas station so you don't get stranded. You know what I mean? I highly prefer have the tools that you're gonna need. In your next videos, I'm gonna be mentioning the tool sets that I've gotten with my boss. You know what I mean? Because I asked him, and I'm a decent person, so I said, if you want, let's just get the whatever tools I want, and then if something is missing, by the time I'm gone from here, um, I'm gonna it's gonna be on me. I'm gonna buy you the same one. You know what I mean? If the tools are missing, if everything is there, we're good. So, oh, okay. So I haven't passed whatever I need to go yet. So I'm still on I-35, and yeah. So I was talking to a friend of mine over here in Laredo, and he was telling me about his experience. Sorry to bring you up like that, JP, bro, but it was kind of funny. Like he said, his experience in county jail over here, and he said the blankets are super small. You know, they're short. They're like only like 3.5 feet and like 20 inches because he said because the Mexicans are tiny, so midgets. So no disrespect to my Latino brothers, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I've seen some tall people that are Hispanic too. For some reason, most of them are women, but it's all good. Everybody has been blessed with something. Uh, Arab people, for example, have been blessed with big noses, you know, and Russian people have been blessed with a second asshole, you know what I mean, so they can be one. Either way, yeah. So this is gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Box Trucking 101.